Hi there. How do you take your power back? If you find yourself hopeless, powerless at times, overwhelmed, or stuck, how do you take your power back? By leveraging your spirit power. I am Coach Soul. Welcome to our Performance Edge Weekly Wisdom. In today's video, in 3-part, I'll share with you how you can leverage your spirit power to take back your power. In the first part, I'll share with you the single major element that will help you take back your power. Second, we'll equip you with the understanding of the fundamentals, of the trifecta fundamentals of spirit performance that will enable you have a strong ability and basis to take your power back. And in part 3, I'll share with you examples and specific principles that you can relate to in your day-to-day. So, ready? Let's jump in. So to kick it off, the first part, few reminders. Your attention determines your experience. In other words, where attention goes, energy flows. So your attention is a bridge between the mental dimension and the physical dimension. So to take your power back, you need to command your attention, command your focus. It's as simple as that. If you are truly in charge of every second, you take your power back. But even if it's simple, it's not common sense. Because why? Common sense is not common practice. Mainly because a lot of people do not understand how human operates. In fact, just to illustrate my point, that's what marketers understand. And that's why they pay a lot of money to get your attention. Because marketers understand the principle that where your attention goes, energy flows. And just in parentheses, by the way, quantum physics talk about how the observer affects the actual experience itself. So with those facts, what's important to understand is the way your attention works. And so that leads us into the second part, the equipping part. Why? Because our attention has two modus operandi, two modalities our attention work. And what are the two ways? It's either receptive or reactive, or it's active and it's centrifugal, outgoing. I'll illustrate that in a minute, but before I do, I need to share an important understanding basis, right? And if you watch some of my videos, but I'm going to repeat it here, that's important because we have entered a new era. It's an era of Homo triple sapiens. You might have heard about our ancestor, human ancestor, the Homo sapiens sapiens, or the Homo double sapiens. The specificity, it's our ancestor, 150,000 years ago, has the ability to think about what we are thinking about, right? So it's a power, our differentiation in the fact that it's our evolutionary power. But now we even evolve into that next era. And that's what the Homo triple sapien is all about. What differentiates the Homo double sapiens from Homo triple sapiens? The Homo double sapiens can say, I know that I know. So that era pinnacle is optimization of your rational faculties. Yes, that's still powerful, right? And it's relevant, and we need it. And let's put it frankly, that's what allows us to go to the moon. That's what allows us to have these amazing surgeries, right? That saves life. But with the advent of quantum physics, now we understand the limitation of that intelligence. And that leads us to spirit performance coaching pillar. And that is a trifecta of Homo triple sapiens. The trifecta of Homo triple sapiens, which is the first one. It's basically the acknowledgement that there is a world beyond your senses, your rational faculties. Just for context, if you think about the light energy, if considered as an octave, is only one of about 75 octaves in the frequency range of a recognized electromagnetic spectrum. So to simply put it, when you think about different animals, what comes in mind is bat, or they can sense in the dark what we human cannot sense, right? Some animals can sense when an earthquake is about to happen, way before we humans sometimes can predict it. So that's really important. It's not because we cannot see it, something that doesn't exist. So that's the first trifecta of the Homo triple is a knowledge that we just demonstrated together at the first pillar of Homo triple sapiens. It's that third knowledge. What is that third knowledge? I know more than I know that I know. I know more deep within that I know that I know. So it's that third knowledge where the Homo triple sapiens get its power at the source. Why? Because it's understanding that wholeness, that I am certain that I belong to a greater entity. I belong to a universe. In fact, I am made of the same composition like a stardust. So I am certain that I carry some knowledge. I am certain that in my DNA and within me, it's just that I cannot perceive those yet from my rational faculties, right? So in a way, it's a recognition that we are acting like a prism, like the full light, right? Wholeness. And that certainty that you have as Homo triple sapiens is very key to the Homo triple sapiens, because that understanding that doesn't need to come from outside, but within. So the spirit work is to align the energies within your authentic spirit desires. The second pillar in the trifecta is understanding that existence is a reflection of essence. Existence is a reflection of essence. And I'd like to give a simple example of, like, think about a butterfly life cycle. What does a butterfly have, right? It's an egg first, and then the cocoon, and then the chrysalid, and then the butterflies as we know it. And then what else? Then it becomes an egg again. And the cycle repeats. Can you see that perpetual energy that keeps happening over and over again? You can see almost like a blueprint of a butterfly with big B, right? Can you see that pattern? And yes, that pattern of energy that's perpetual and ceaseless is the essence of a butterfly. So we humans have that ceaseless energy or blueprint that is called in some tradition your soul. And that's perpetual energy that is connected to a bigger pool of energy, right? And that leads to a third pillar of a trifecta. Is your reality, is your spirit reflection materialized into form. Yes. So why is that relevant? Because with this understanding, now you can clearly see what we talked about earlier, right? The two modes of operation of your attention, the centrifugal, right, going out, or the receptive and reactive. So now the trifecta fundamentals is helpful when it's in a receptive mode. When you're in that reaction, when you feel that something is happening to you, meaning you feel you are a victim or you are being attacked. As a Homo triple sapiens now, you know that your reality is reflecting a spirit principle that needs to be unfolded. So when you feel stuck, when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel frustrated, when you feel powerless, you take your power back by remembering one of those three pillars that I just mentioned, the trifecta fundamentals. And you now realize things are not happening to me, but rather they're happening with me, through me. So let me use my attention wisely and not feel victim, even though that might be the first knee-jerk reaction. So now that leads us straight into a third part of this video. It's the other mode of operation of your attention, right? It's the outgoing, the centrifugal, the proactive. This is when you take charge of your attention proactively. Right? How? How you do that? By being intentional in your day-to-day, by being intentional in your week-to-week, by being intentional in your year-to-year. Why is that relevant? So you can direct your attention to what's meaningful to you. Yes, to what's meaningful to you. In a day-to-day, this could simply be such as, like, what are you focusing on? Are you focusing on something limiting you or something empowering you? That is relevant because that will guide the decision you will make. And the decision you will make will guide the action you will take. And in a direction, that direction lead into a specific destination. And that specific destination, will, if not, is not changed, will be your destiny. Your destiny. So this is critical when you can follow the trail of a domino effect of your attention in your life. So being intentional will allow you to be aligned with your mission, your purpose, because you will be connected to your purpose, your why. All that will make decision making easier for you, as you will have less decision to make because you will know when to set boundaries, what to say, when to say no to, what to say yes to. Right? Okay, I can talk some more, as you can see. But I want to be cognizant of the time here. So I hope this serves you today and you can use those performance nuggets. And if you want to continue this conversation with me, please sign up to our exclusive new community, Performance Edge Wisdom Community. You can get your questions answered there, and the link is below, and you'll get access to your real problem. And if you have any specific questions also you want to answer, you can submit them to www.thequantumdo.com/video. Or if you want to be confidential and you need an NDA, you can also submit them in an email to support@thequantumdo.com. That's what I want to share here with you today, and how you can take your power back no matter how down you feel by remembering these resilience building blocks. And yes, don't forget, failure is a necessary prerequisite to human excellence. Till next time, live your truth. Coach Soul out.